Hey y'all, I am here to share this snippet kit that I got from Renee over at GT Designs, and I will link, I think she still has some of these in her shop. I will link her shop and her channel down below in the description. I hope you can see this. I've turned my lights, I'm trying to use my natural light, but it's kind of dark here today, and I've been really excited to get this. I've watched her videos as she put this together, and y'all, this is a lot of work to do what she did, just so you know. Took her a long time, and I understand why she says she's probably never going to do this again, but I'm glad that you did, Renee, and I'm so excited to open this up. I took it out of the package so there wouldn't be addresses and stuff there. But let me make a little bit of noise here for a second. And open this up, if I can get it open. I probably should have done this first, but I just wanted you to see how pretty she packaged it up. And she always uses, this cellophane, which you can use everything that she sends you. And then she always sends me a nice little note. Well, she always sends a nice little note with all her stuff to everybody, I'm pretty sure. Cover stitch as a back. So thank you. And she always includes a little something. I love the way she writes her notes, though. And look, she stamped recycle up there on it. I think that's so cool. And then she puts this little snippet. She uses up everything. Like, she doesn't waste anything, y'all. And then she tied this with some sorry. Let's see if I can get this undone. I'm just gonna pull this off. And this nice piece of fabric. So I've got this that I can use. And then this beautiful piece of fabric here. And I think I've actually gotten, I got some of this from somebody else, because I think I used this similar fabric. I may have gotten some of this from you in the past, Renee, but I also think somebody else sent me something similar that I used on some of my snippet rolls. And this too, which I love. And then this piece, I love this red. So this is a nice, this is a nice piece of fabric. This would, I could use this on a mini journal, or I can use it on the snippet rolls. You know, you can use this for whatever you want to do, whatever you want to use it on. I'm going to set this aside. That's the little package. But so I got this piece of fabric, which is beautiful. And it's a nice linen texture. This feels like linen. And then here's a little, this is a little quilted piece, looks like, with sheet fabric. I've never thought of doing that with my vintage sheet fabric scraps. That's pretty. That's really pretty right there. I love those. And then this quilted looks like half of or a quarter of like a pillow sham. Can you see that? Really pretty. Look at those pretty little flowers on there. So I could cut that out, and then I could use this back. I could use this to slow stitch on. Use that in pieces. Sometimes I think scraps are even more, gets you to be more creative than if you just get big pieces of things. Because sometimes if I get big pieces of stuff, like big pieces of, the regular size scrapbook paper, or the big pieces of fabric, then I don't know, sometimes it takes a while. You have to start cutting things up. And then, but when you get little snippets of things, it forces you to be a little bit more creative, in my opinion. And then another little piece of this cross stitch pattern piece. So that'd be fun. So I guess I'm gonna make some more snippet rolls, y'all. Well, I've already started a couple, but look at that. I love this. I got a piece of this in the stitchery kit. That might be where I got some of this other stuff from her, because I bought the big stitchery. I bought the other kit that she did before she did this slow stitch kit. That's pretty. I love that. And then this right here. This is so cool. This would be cool in another farm journal. I still have so much stuff, y'all, to make farm journals out of. It's ridiculous. Like I used a whole bunch of stuff, but I still just have so much. And then this is like a fat quarter size of this fabric, which is really, really pretty. I love it. And this one is also like a fat quarter size. But I wanted to share this because she's actually done different videos with pieces of it, but she hasn't actually done a whole flip through with the whole kit. And then she sent me some little tab pages, which are cool. I love these. This would be cool to fold up and make little pockets out of, or pages out of. Love that. Folder, which I can use. Look, she sent me a little needle. I love the way she does this. And y'all, this takes so much time to do these things like this. Let me see if I can get this open without tearing it. And I don't know how many kits she did. I know she did 20 plus or more, 30 maybe. But in this little piece I've got, look at these little bits. So she sent me a needle and she put it in a little piece of cork. And look at this, look. This is like a little safety pin. Look at that. It's like a little safety pin charm. That is so cute. Did you make those, Renee? I'll have to put that on my journal. And then some little buttons. Love buttons. She knows I love buttons. I have a problem. I probably need to talk to Dr. Phil or somebody about a button fetish. And then some little yo-yos. So there's some yo-yos in here, really, really pretty fall colors. And then this other little piece for a snippet, another yo-yo. And some really pretty, oh, that's pretty thread. Is that, it almost looks beaded, but just really pretty thread, pretty fibers there. Little piece of, looks like a tablecloth maybe, in red. And then another little snippet with a little flower. And all these other little pieces. These are like upholstery fabrics. These are nice. Love these little designs. Look at that. She has so much stuff. She collects so much stuff. Love this. These are some of my favorite colors. And look at this. I love this with the black background. That's really cool. And then a nice piece of, this is almost like a canvas. Yeah, this is canvas. So that's nice. So that'd be fun. So all of that. And here is the, look at the packs of stuff, y'all. Look at this. So here's the pack of the little plastic sleeve that I got in my little kit. So there's some gauze in there. There's a little vintage card. And yeah, there's a card in there. Stuff on the back too. And look at these little pieces. Love this. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And then you've probably seen some of this. If you've watched any of her videos, you've probably seen some of this. So there's some satin. There's this fabric right here that I think, I don't remember what she said that was, but I got some of that in her last kit too, and I've used it all up. I love it. So there's that. And then in here, get another little piece of really pretty fabric. I love that. And a little applique. I hope I've been on camera, y'all. Another piece, a smaller snippet of that red fabric. And then this is like a, I'm not sure, this is sort of like an upholstery piece. I think I actually sent her some of this a while back. I still have some of this, but this is really cool. This would be fun to stitch on and stitch around it. This frays really nicely too. And then there's that little music. I love that she uses what you send her, though. Like, if you send her a Happy Mail, man, she's going to use it. It's not going to sit around, you know. And then here's the little well, I showed you that. Here's the little gauzy piece on that side. Love that. Love that. And then here are the little buttons. So here's a little piece of muslin. And then here's some pretty, this is like a silver gray. Love this color of this embroidery thread. I haven't actually done too much slow stitching yet. And I love this picture. I wonder if that's from Greece. Not sure where that's from. Looks like Greece, maybe. Oh, and look, and look at that pretty little pink flower. And this little vintage piece. This is the one with the little doll dress. Look at that. See that? This is the piece, the doll dress that she took apart that belonged to her family. And these little tiny buttons are so cute. Look at that. Can you see those little teeny tiny buttons? And then there's another pocket down here that's got stuff in it that's full. Look, all these little bits. This is going to be fun, Renee. Look, here's a little bit of tatting. Look at that. This is going to be super fun. And some really pretty, I love these buttons. These look like mother of pearl. That looks like mother of pearl, and that one does too. But I love this style of button. They're pretty, and she took the time to put these on this fabric. It's a little piece of like canvasy fabric. And look, took this little tag and wrapped this little ribbon and put those little the little safety pins in there. That takes time, y'all. Y'all know that. And then look at this. That's pretty. And then she just backed it with some scrapbook paper. And then another little pretty piece of lace. And this is, I think this style is called Battenberg down here. I'm learning, so correct me if I'm wrong, people. And then here's another piece. I love these small florals like this. They're really pretty, and you can tell it's vintage stuff in here. All these pretty little pieces, and then here's another that's got some more embroidery thread on it in a cream. She knows I love blues too, blues and neutrals, but I like pink too for girl stuff. Look at that. Ooh, I'd love to have a big old piece of that too. That's pretty. I have to make a snippet roll for myself out of some of this stuff. This little piece. Just all these little fun pieces. I bet this took her weeks to do. I know it did, because this is a lot. Look, to cut up all these pieces and put them in these things. Look at that. Pretty amazing stuff there, Renee. I love it. Love it, love it. And that's not all, y'all. I'm going to move this out of the way, though. Try not to dump that everywhere on the other side of my desk. Yeah, and there it goes. Stay. Okay. And then there's, look at all this. Oh, boy. Plus, she sent me a big old Happy Meal box, so I'll have to share some of that with y'all later. I won't be able to do that all in this video because it'll be too long. I didn't want to take forever because I knew this was going to take a minute. I wanted to show y'all all these little pieces of lace that you get in this. Just this right here. If you were to go try to collect all these things yourself, it takes time. It takes time to find these things and, you know, gather them, and then sometimes some of these things too are hard to cut apart. I try to buy, when I do find stuff like this, I really try to buy the tattered stuff. I do have a store that will sell things that have, you know, rips and tears and stains and stuff on them. And that's how I find a lot of stuff. And then sometimes I'll look up and I'll find things that are still together at a reasonable price, because a lot of times if they're still together and they're in really good shape, that, you know, of course the price is going to be higher, and then I have a harder time cutting those things up. So I love that I can get stuff from her like this, that's already cut up. It's already cut up for you. You know, you don't have to do a whole lot more to it to put it on a snippet roll. Yeah, look at that. These are beautiful. These doilies. Look at that. I love stuff like this too, the pieces of it. So there's that whole pack of those pieces. I mean, that's a bunch of stuff right there, y'all. That's a lot. And then, ooh, look at these. So this is some of the, I think you get a snippet roll piece to start with. I can't ever find the end of these things because I'm blind. Yeah. So you get another little pack. Look at that. That's pretty. What's that little rose? And then these little eyelet pieces. That's pretty. I don't have anything like that. These little eyelet snippets. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's a lot of work. All these little pieces are, they're different. They're so pretty. I've got some eyelet. I don't have a whole lot left, but I've got some. I love this flower. Love these flowers. That's pretty. And this one, look at that. And then here is my piece to do a snippet roll on. So I think she said these are about, yeah, these are about a yard long. Yeah. So you got to get like, that's probably 1, 2, so at least 4 inches wide by a yard long. So there's you get a base with it, and then you get all these neutrals, and then you get some color, and then you get this little bag of lace. So it is a lot of stuff, and took her a lot of time. Good gracious. These little pieces. So that she could share some of her fun stuff with a lot of people, you know, instead of selling it in big pieces. Everybody would get a little bit. I think that's cool too. Oh, and I love this lace on. I got a piece of that in that last kit. This is really pretty. And I've used it up already. I've used it up already doing my other snippet rolls. There's that little piece. Yeah, you could do a bunch of snippet rolls with this stuff. There's this little piece. I can tell a lot of this stuff is really old too, because it's really soft. But yeah, all these little laces. This is like a mint. There's a flower on it. And then this one. Tons of stuff in here, y'all. So I just wanted to come on here and share this with you guys. If you haven't bought one of her kits, you need to go over there and check it out. And there's another piece of that. Look at all these little bits. They're so pretty, so delicate, and so many little pieces. Look. That. All right, lay those down. And then there's these. And there's a little piece of the lavender. Well, it's like a light lavender. And then another piece of sort of white. Oop, the sort of white floral in there. But yeah, that's a ton of a ton of lace and fun stuff to use in snippet rolls. And then all of this. All of this. Just yummy, yummy, yummy. And then all of this fabric. All of these fabric pieces. So it's a lot in there. So you guys really need to go check that out. Thank you, Renee. I love you, girl. I'll share some of your happy mail later. You don't believe what she sent me. She's crazy. You cray girl, but I love you. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.